everybody. Welcome to Gear Gab this week. Today, we're talking about Reverend basses. And I know what you're thinking. I don't know what that is. Reverend basses are basses made by a company called Reverend, and they also make guitars. I've played a couple of their guitars, but I don't know too much about basses in general, and Reverend basses I know even less about. I know jazz basses and P basses from Fender. I know a little bit about Stingrays, but I don't know a single thing about a Reverend bass. I couldn't tell you one thing. But you know who could? Brayson Wong.
Me.
Right there. That's him, Brayson Wong. The guy, luckily, I just made reference to, he was sitting right here the whole time. So, what's up, Brayson?
Just chilling with my Reverend basses.
I see that. You brought 3 Reverend basses today. These are your everyday, I play these basses, and I pay the bills with these basses.
Yes,
Yeah.
these are workhorse basses.
Right. These are your employees.
These are my employees, yes.
Yeah.
I pay them a one-time fee.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. And they
pay me.
And they're more like indentured slaves.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're right.
Okay. So, which one is this?
This is the Reverend Decision. Mm-hmm. This has kind of got a P and a J style pickup configuration.
Right. I dig the cover too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So the reason being is that the pickup under here is black.
Right.
And it looks kind of weird.
Right.
With all the white stuff. So I just cover it up.
Oh, so that's not a stock cover.
No, I put that on there.
Nice. Okay.
A little weird.
Yeah, no. I like it gives it.
It looks like a it's got mojo now.
Yeah, it improves the sort of retro futuristic Jetsons vibe that it has.
Yes.
It looks like it's from the future, but it also has one of those covers which I associate with like something from the 1950s when they were still figuring out how to make instruments.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah. So it's got a PJ pickup configuration, and then is that the stock bridge pickup there? Or
This is actually a Joe Barden replacement, but it's the same essential pickup. It's like a humbucker.
Right, okay,
but
cool.
in a J style.
Nice.
So it's still kind of thick.
That is kind of thick.
But still very J-like.
Right, yeah. It's still got a little bit of a quack. All right, well, what's the neck pickup sound like then?
Smooth.
That's very smooth. I agree.
Very chill.
I agree wholeheartedly. So what's it's an all maple neck, obviously.
Yeah, it's got some other woods on the back.
Yeah,
I don't know if you can see that in the cameras.
A couple of skunk stripes for the truss rods.
No, truss rod.
Yeah.
I think it's just for durability, these
Right.
skunk stripes. I'm not exactly sure what type of wood it is.
What's the profile on the neck? Is it like kind of J-ish, kind of P-ish?
More P-ish.
All right.
More P-ish.
Nice.
Not so much like a vintage P, but like a modern
Right.
P.
Yeah.
So it's not baseball-y.
Yeah. It's kind of thin and fast, kind of.
Yeah, I would say so. It's just not super like spaghetti noodle like a J.
Right. Yeah.
You know.
Cool. Well, and then what do you do strings wise?
String Joy.
Oh yeah. I know you love the String Joy strings.
They're just good. They just do the right thing.
They're really good. I have yet to try them properly. Like my guitarist in my other band keeps going like, I'm gonna order some and then let me know and then we'll order some together.
Is that Jeff?
That's Jeff. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
he plays Reverend too.
He also plays. That's a good point. He less now. I got him an offset Telecaster and he isn't playing his Reverend as much anymore. But his that's what he's known for is holding this like Reverend buckshot.
Yeah.
All the
Is
time.
he selling it?
He was looking at selling it. I don't know if he's succeeded. But
Interesting.
Yeah. Are you? Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe we'll make some deals. Anyway, he's always like, yeah, I'm gonna get some String Joy strings, and then he orders them without telling me, and then I'm left with using the amazing quality Ernie Ball strings that I use anyway. So I'm not really all that disappointed.
Well, okay. What's your gauge?
I personally, for bass, I have no idea.
Oh no, what's your guitar gauge?
My guitar gauge, I've been getting thinner and thinner in my old age.
So 8s?
I'm still on 9s, but 9 to 42s just. But I used to play 11s, I used to play some power slinkies.
Yeah, I thought that would be cool to do 11s, and then I had like an old Strat
Yeah.
and I put them on,
remember.
and it
It
sucked.
sucked everything out, right? Yeah, I know. I don't know. We're getting off topic.
We are.
We've gone. It's impossible to talk about bass without talking about guitar as well. You lose it so quickly. All right, show me another bass.
Okay, can I get some switching action, please?
Yeah. Special thanks to Sammy for operating both the camera and bass switching. We call him the switchboard around here. Sammy the switchboard.
All right. Make sure I'm not
Yeah.
covering the mic.
Microphone's okay. Cool. Let's hear it.
Okay. Same neck pickup.
Same neck pickup. Oh wow, that's what that neck pickup looks like.
Yeah, it's
that's
huge.
a chonkin' neck
It's huge.
pickup. So that's a P bass pickup, but they put it in like they'll put it in like two little enclosures, but they put it in
Yes.
a big boy.
Yeah.
I like that.
And it looks great. Like,
It looks great
with this.
Yeah.
But when it's off color like that, you got to cover it up.
Right.
But that's my fault. That's completely my fault.
Yeah. No, I'm sure it looks great without.
So yeah, you still get that P sound. Sounds the same.
Oof. Yeah. This is
And
a
then you get
5-string,
that-
obviously.
Yeah, the thickness.
Yeah. Oh.
Makes me want to play like Big Wreck.
Yeah.
And,
like
and Finger 11
just really thick.
Canadian bands.
Yeah, Canadian riffs. Those thick. It makes me want to like play drop tune sheepdogs.
Okay.
I like, yeah,
Or like Nickelback.
yeah. Some dark horse riffs
Is there a band like those bands from America?
from America. I have no idea. I'm constantly surprised by the bands that I like that I think are American that I find out are from like 3 doors down from me, and I'm like Canada is really weird, especially with the way music is circulated in Canada.
Yeah.
So the what's going on with the bridge pickup? What's it like?
It's like, I believe it's a ceramic magnet, and it's just
Okay.
kind of like very mid forward. Mm-hmm. My favorite use of it is in conjunction.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that blend is just what I want to hear from a bass.
Yeah, just very smooth.
Yeah.
It just sits.
Yeah.
And then the other thing I do to all my basses is I actually have a switch to put them in series. Which gives it a bit of a thicker.
Yeah. We get more output because so what he's referring to is typically on like I'm gonna switch back to using guitar terminology. If you've got like a Les Paul, you've got a switch for the pickup on the bridge, a switch for the pickup on the neck, and then the switch in the middle, which does both of them, but it's in parallel. So you're hearing both pickups at once. Doing them in series means you've actually got one pickup wired directly into the next pickup, kind of like a pedal board, like one into the other. So you actually get a fatter, hotter signal because you're actually sort of stacking what you're hearing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it would kind of be the same way as a humbucker is wired.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. They're well, no, those are in parallel with each other. They're out of phase with each other, as far as I understand.
Well, then I was completely
Neither of us are electronics experts, and don't try any of what we tell you at home without adult supervision. Ask your parents first before turning on your soldering irons. Be very careful. So this has 5 strings, obviously,
This is 5 strings.
and that's a rosewood fretboard.
This is actually Pau Ferro.
Pau Ferro, that's a good piece of Pau Ferro.
It is.
Pau Ferro is awesome, but it is so inconsistent. Sometimes I'm just like, oh yeah, that's ebony because it's so dark.
Yes. Yeah,
Other
yeah.
times I'm like, what is that? That's some sick rosewood. That was unhealthy rosewood. But it's always called Pau Ferro.
Ill rosewood.
And then is that roasted maple underneath?
It is roasted maple.
Ooh, delicious.
This guy. They started doing that after I got this bass. Mm-hmm. This is actually an older version of the Decision.
Yeah.
The newer Decision has like a P blade pickup, so it's kind of like the P shape instead of the big fat thing, and it's got blades like the jazz pickup there. Mm-hmm. I've yet to try it, but I am definitely going to try and get my hands on it.
Yeah, as soon as you can. Yeah, I mean that's a beautiful piece of maple. But here at Gear Gab, I'm making an official statement for all of us here. I'm going to speak for everybody here. Roasted maple's the best.
It is.
I love it.
It is.
It's fantastic. I'm gonna do a blanket statement. Draw a line in the sand. Roasted maple.
It's better than anything. I don't like I mean, ebony looks cool. I just feel like it feels weird on my fingers, and rosewood it feels a little bit grabby.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, I like rosewood, but the bottom half of my neck needs to be. I've got a couple, like I've got a roasted maple Music Man, and it's like the lack of finish.
Yes.
You know,
the one I sold you.
Yeah. It's a revolving door of gear around here. Okay, talk to me about this all roasted maple neck situation we got here.
Essentially the same bass.
Yeah.
Except it's got flats on it.
Right.
And I brought that because bass players are, weird. And they're like, what does it sound like with flats? Well,
yeah.
Here's what it sounds like with flats.
Right, so this is the same bass, just flatted up. Did you change the knobs too?
I changed the knobs on all of them.
Right.
Because my mod that I do doesn't allow for the pan control on Reverend basses to work. And it is kind of a bummer because I have a habit of post-song just whipping off the volume.
Right.
And I can't do that when I have both pickups up on different volumes.
Right.
I whip it off and it still goes.
You gotta get the router out a channel, get a master volume knob. No thanks.
Yeah.
No thanks. All right, so let me hear this with flats.
Okay, so that's series. I'm gonna put it in the P position. It's really good for that thump kind of.
Yeah. Oof. Oh. Yeah, see, for whatever reason that's one of my favorites. I'm a big sucker for Jamerson sounds.
Yes.
And that's that's what just happened there. And that's fantastic.
Yeah. This is kind of my go-to for country.
Yeah.
Because you kind of need that thick.
Stays out of the way too of the like super twangy.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of guitars you're dealing with.
Exactly. I guess I should probably play with a pick too, eh?
I mean, if you want, let's hear it.
Let's do it.
What you got?
I'm gonna get rid of this one.
Yeah. So what's your what's your like you just got a phone call and you don't know what's gonna happen when you get to the gig. You don't know what songs you're playing. You have to grab one bass and your house is on fire.
Oh.
Okay.
You just threw a whole wrench in there.
It's a rare situation, but it does happen. You gotta you get out of that. You got a gig now.
I got a gig now and my house is on fire.
Yeah. You're gonna need the money from the gig to pay the deductible for your home insurance to get your basses replaced.
I feel like the responsible thing would be to take this guy.
Right.
Which is the most versatile one.
It's got extra strings.
It's got got rounds, which are more versatile than flats.
Right.
But this is kind of my baby.
Right. Is that the one? That's the one you've had the longest, right?
Yeah. This is the first one I got. This is what turned me on to Reverend. Actually, the band, You Blew It. Mm-hmm. Do you know them?
Yeah, I know them. Yeah.
They're they were on tour and they got their gear stolen. And Reverend just sent them replacement gear.
Yeah.
For free, and I was like, "Oh, that's super cool!" So I checked them out, and I saw this. I was like, "I'm gonna buy that."
Nice.
And I did.
Nice.
And it worked out great.
See, I'm gonna talk to companies. Be responsible and do cool stuff, companies, and then you end up with people like Brayson picking up on that and getting your products.
Yeah.
That's a cool story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's hear some pick action. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And that was
the neck pickup.
The neck pickup, the P pickup.
Ooh.
Yeah. This bass playing will make you go ooh more often than most other instruments.
Yeah, I feel like it's a lot easier to sound bad on guitar.
Yeah.
But most things when you pick up a bass, it's just like you're just like in it.
Yeah. How many times a day when you're just playing alone at home do you go oof?
Oh, every time I pick it up. And when I'm teaching, like I'll be teaching on Zoom. Mm-hmm. And I'll be like, okay, and then it goes like this. I'm like, oh, sounds so good.
And your student's probably like, man, this guy really is kind of in
Full
his
of
own
himself,
head,
yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if that's healthy behavior that I should be taking from this role model character in my life. But really, you're just like, I love the sound of this bass.
I mean, yeah. We work on tones too.
Exactly.
But,
Well,
you know.
So I'm in the bass market right now, hypothetically. What do I want from Reverend, or what am I getting from Reverend that I'm not getting from somebody else?
Oh, versatility, first of all.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I notice all of these are a PJ situation, which is a really versatile way to wire up your bass.
Yeah, and they're just really, really solid basses. Mm-hmm. The bridge on this is actually fantastic because once you have it in place, you can lock it down.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like you set it up once and then it's fine. You just have to adjust the truss rod.
Yeah.
Every now and then. Mm-hmm. And they sound good, like right out of the box.
Yeah. You don't really have to go making changes all the time.
They're good, solid basses, and I'm not afraid to take them out. You know, I don't have like a $3,000.
Yeah, hide it away instrument.
Man.
Yeah. You know, you got me there. All right. Well, I appreciate you running me through your employees here at the company of Brayson.
I appreciate you having me on.
Where can I find you down the road if I want to see you play bass and things?
You can find me these days strictly on Instagram
at
Brayson Wong. I have a website. I don't know if you want to go on that. There's a few videos, but not much. It's just mostly Instagram. That's the move these days.
And what are the best bands to find you doing bass to things?
Oh, band called Without a Crown. I've been working on an EP with Chris Young.
Cool.
And Riley. Kind of like a progressive metal Coheed Cambria type stuff. Terrence Jack is a synth pop, indie pop artist from LA, and Chersey is another synth pop artist in Vancouver. And then my personal band, Royal Oak, which I play with Miles, who is one of the guys from FUSIONpresents.
Yeah, he's on the couch over there.
He's on the couch.
Yeah. We don't have to pretend like he's not here. Yeah.
Can we move a camera to
No, we can't. No, there's no way.
Well, anyway, yeah. Royal Oak, we've been working on a lot of stuff this year.
Coming soon.
Sweet.
Well, thanks for running us down, and thanks for watching Gear Gab here. I've been Aridonis. Tune in next time where we talk about something else and why that's cool. Thanks. Please like and subscribe.